Well, guess Capcom had a super elections as of late, with the Wacky Woohoo Pizza Man and Devil May Cry 5 blowing the entire competition out of the water on the 11th of June. Hello, it's the Devil Joe, back again with a brand new video. And today I'll be going over the Captown Super Election results, while speculating on what the future holds for the Devil May Cry series, based on the voting polls. With that out of the way, let's jump in. A few months ago, Capcom came out with the Super Election Survey, asking us fans quite a few questions, like favorite video game character, and what you want to see in their games, and which game do you want to see a sequel to the most, and what have you, turning out with some surprising ass results. Starting off with the very first question of favorite game, that came out with the answer Devil May Cry 5. The $8 million made DMC5. The sleeper money printing machine for Capcom DMC5. For a fucking good reason. It's a kick-ass video game with fun characters, fun-ass gameplay carrying a ridiculous amount of depth for the most part, immaculate level design with a good video game story, and most of all, it's a kick-ass video game. Obviously, it'll be a lot of people's favorite video game that is still ranking in them greens to this day, because everyone kept talking about it and recommending it to their closest friends and immediate family members, not to mention the online reviews and people posting sick combos of this game. No wonder it will turn out to be everybody's favorite game to play. Hell, people are actually interested in seeing a sequel to it. Gee, who would have known? Get a load of this second question. It's quite literally asking who everybody's favorite character is. Lo and behold, the Wacky Woohoo Pizza Man came out on top as everyone's favorite character. Hell, Leon Kennedy came out to second place next to Dante, with the Blue Bomber Capcom's main OG taking third place. Mega Man, the first character to put Capcom on the map ever, came to third place next to Dante the Wacky Woohoo Pizza Man, a relatively recent creation, showing that Dante without a doubt turned out to be their flagship basically. The whole wide world and Japan collectively came together, agreeing on the absolute factinian that Dante is the GOAT, one of Capcom's greatest creations. Sure, a lot of women prefer Leon over the Wacky Woohoo Pizza Man, but still, in our reality, he has pretty solid luck with women. I mean, a number 2 spot ain't anything to scoff at, even though I would have expected Leon to find himself at the number 1 spot overall, but it was a pleasant surprise to find Dante on there. But if you think about it, him winning the majority vote makes perfect sense. I mean, after all, we are talking about one of the funniest and coolest main pro tags in all of video game history. The one-liners, the constant disrespect of demons, his unmatched charisma, belittling every scary situation he would find himself in, plus adding in a bunch of nuances to him through his humanity, pretty much making him into Capcom's Spider-Man, or Batman if you're more of a DC connoisseur. But unlike Spider-Man and Batman, we barely get to see any Devil May Cry games. And you guessed it, Dante is the main character of these titles. Not only is this like a retarded ass business move from Capcom, since they are literally missing out on a huge ass pile of cash that is waiting for the taking. Everyone loves the Wacky Woohoo Pizza Man. Men wanna be him. I can attest to that myself. And women wanna be with him. And all what he wants is a slice of pie along with a strawberry sundae. For what it's worth, I'm hoping there's no need for a 5-year wait for a Devil May Cry 6 to come out. And I do not want them to pump out DMC games every year, like it's Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed. Every 2 to 3 would be just fine. Then we got the third question, literally asking what the people want from their games. You know, gameplay, story, character design, OST, all that good shit. Capcom wanted to know what gamers prioritize in their games. Surprise, surprise! Gamers want, drum roll please, top of the line gameplay. The thing that's at the forefront. Graphics are near the bottom. Story takes third place. Hell, underneath gameplay's pretty much pretty looking characters, bruv. It's not like we're playing a video game. Most of us play these things because of the mechanics and overall to have fun with the damn thing. I like me a well-told story in a video game, believe me, I do. But if the game boils down to a shit ton of walking around, long-ass cutscenes, then what's the fucking point? I might as well watch a movie or a TV show, anime, or an animated series, not a video game that is obviously meant to be played. The reason why Devil May Cry, Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Mega Man, Dino Crisis, every single Capcom IP under the sun were so loved is because of their gameplay and lore. Notice gameplay comes before lore. At best, storylines in games are always there to give context behind what you're doing. If they're well told, then that's fine and dandy. It even makes the game way more memorable. And yes, I am looking at you, Devil May Cry 3. On the other hand, it's not mandatory like at all. Hell, look at Ninja Gaiden, the stories are practically non-existent. Yet, these games kick tons of ass. Because shocker, they're fun to play. The Soulsborne games have some of the richest lore I've seen in all of gaming. But plot twist, that shit is not forced on you whatsoever. That shit can be ignored entirely. If you want to focus all your attention exclusively on the gameplay loop, you can. The same goes for them Doom games. Here's another thing most people don't put such a high emphasis on. Graphics. It's a bonus if the game looks good, but here's the thing. We're starting to get tired of the photorealism everywhere. All them games are starting to look the same. And give us them waifus and well-designed characters back. It's a video game. We play these to be someone we're not in real life, not for accurate representations of humans. The fifth question Capcom asked reveals a shit ton of info around what we gamers want to see next. I'm talking sequels and spin-offs. Dino Crisis took that first place. Mega Man came in second, with Devil May Cry coming in third. And trust me, a shit ton of people want a brand new Mega Man game. And we haven't had a Dino Crisis come out in years, fam. That title has a large-ass cult following, to the point where they're still clamoring for a damn sequel to come out. For this Resident Evil Jurassic Park edition, they still want to see a part 2, man. A new Mega Man is needed. Oh, and there's a huge-ass appetite for Devil May Cry. DMC5 brought the series back into the mainstream. Why not grow it? People are already asking for a DMC6. DMC appetite is a thing. People like Devil May Cry. People want Devil May Cry. It's in demand. A lot of these questions revealed some interesting ass details on where the DMC franchise could be going. I'm here to speculate the future of the series, while sprinkling in a teeny bit of wishful thinking on my part. Because god damn it, Devil May Cry 6 the Devine Comedy needs to be a thing. Yes, I have subtitled DMC6 before we even know it's a thing or not. I might make a whole video on what my ideas for that game would be. On to the main key points. For some reason, I've got a feeling that a DMC6 reveal is on the horizon. Well, I hope anyways. We might see a teaser in any of the upcoming game shows. Maybe over at Gamescom, or at the Game Awards as a world premiere. I don't know, something. That is what I am truly hoping for. Most likely we're not gonna see that. Because A, Itsuno just got off of Dragon's Dogma 2. So I'm betting that he's most likely taking a break after the whole thing. Plus he wants to work on an entirely new IP. Or something that he hasn't touched in a while. We know how video game marketing works nowadays. Show off a new title, with the release date coming out the very next year, in order to maintain that fresh hype train. Typical modern game industry stuff. So if Itsuno ain't gonna be the director, not to mention Kamiya isn't anywhere inside of Capcom offices, I got a feeling that DMC6 will be directed by somebody on the very same DMC team. DMC 3 through 5. I am hoping he turns out to be a Dante supremacist like the rest of us, since I don't exactly see Nero carrying the entire franchise on his own. I'm not calling him dead weight. He has some decent story potential in the series to be used as a Nightwing sort of character. Dante's the franchise's Batman, the mainstay if you will. I mean, he started the whole damn thing. We can't even forget about the open-ended ending DMC5 left us with, giving us what I am hoping for it to be, a Dante and Virgil game going through the 9 circles of hell. Hence the name, the Devine Comedy. There's a shit ton of gameplay and lore potential that is waiting to be tapped into, along with co-op, online or locally. I'll get into more of the ideas once I make the video discussing them, so we might not see a reveal this year, maybe, just maybe the next. I just hope it's not by the end of the 2020s. The last game came out 5 years ago. If we don't see a DMC6 anytime soon, I'd say that's a dumb business move on Capcom's end. You have hard data that's basically saying, give us more Devil May Cry, please. Or where's the 6th Devil May Cry at? And yeah, that's the end of the video. What do y'all think? Is Capcom gonna reveal a DMC6 soon? Or hold that shit off for another 5 years? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button real impact style. At 10,000 subscribers, I'll do a whole ass Dante combo in real life. Full cosplay included. Hit that bell icon to get notified on whenever I drop a brand new Devil May Cry or action game video. This has been the Devil Joe signing out, and Eid Mubarak!